Hello everyone. In this video, I will be talking about the impact of the transits in 2025 on the Gemini moon sign and Gemini ascendants. We all know that Gemini people are very high spirited, very fond of expressing themselves. They are very friendly people. They don't take things too hard for a very long time. So basically, they are happy go lucky people and they like to express themselves. These are some of the traits of Geminis. So the year 2025, as I have told in my previous video also, I'll again repeat so as to explain my points on the Gemini predictions. On 30th of March, planet Saturn goes to the sign of Pisces and it will move to your 10th house. And on 15th of May, Jupiter will enter into the sign of Gemini, and on and on 18th May, Rahu will go into your Aquarius sign in your ninth house, and Ketu will move to your Leo sign in your fifth house. Planet Jupiter will be transiting in the sign of Cancer, that is in your second house, on 18th October, and it will stay there till 4th December, and then again it will come back to your ascendant. So, what can be expected through this transit? So, guys, first of all, Saturn is your ninth lord, so it is going to be benefic planet for you. But at the same time, it is holding the capacity of the eighth house also. So it is capable of bringing forth lots of transformations in your life wherever it will go in the transit. So until now, it was in your ninth house and in its own sign. So you must be doing well in terms of higher education, in terms of foreign travels. You would have gotten good results where your bosses were concerned, where your seniors were concerned, gurus, and your father was concerned. So you would have been very disciplined related to your performance. Now, the thing is that Saturn will enter into your 10th house. So the 10th house is a very powerful place. It's a Upche house, it's a house of growth, and Saturn is a planet of work, it's a planet of status, it's a planet of career. So when it enters into your 10th house, it is going to enhance your status and it will bring forth lots of transformations in your life related to your work. It means that there could be a possibility of change of job or changes in your current scenario at the workplace. Some major shuffling is going to happen, and those of you who are wanting to get a government job will be finding this transit very helpful. And this transit will be good for people in the government sector or in the social sector. So those who are trying to find some kind of activity related to the you can say law field will also find this transit very helpful, and people who are trying to give exams for the judiciary will also find this transit very helpful. So guys, the second transit for you is of Jupiter. Jupiter is currently in your 12th house, which is not a very good position, and Jupiter is your Kendra Lord. So Kendra Lord going into your 12th house will indeed stop some obstacles that you must have been facing in the previous year, because Jupiter is your Badhesh also, so obstacle causing planet. So but the thing is that Jupiter is also your seventh lord of marriage. And those of you who have been facing troubles in your married life or who have not been able to find the right kind of match will be able to feel lucky when the transit of Jupiter goes to your ascendant in the sign of Gemini. So from here, it is going to aspect your seventh house. So the prospects for marriage will increase and your relationships with your spouse will become much better. And this position of Jupiter is very good for your work also. So work wise, you will get lots of happiness by bringing in some kind of creative ideas at work and by doing the work in a different manner. So this transit after 15th of May will be very fruitful for you related to your work and related to your business partnerships also. Now, Jupiter will enter into your second house in the sign of Cancer from 18th October till 4th December. It means your your businesses will give you lots of gains, and your work will also be very fruitful for you, and due to your work you will be able to make a lot of money. You will be able to build a lot of wealth, but this period is lasting only for 1.5 months, and again Jupiter come back into your ascendant. So guys, we will talk about the transit of Rahu now. So Rahu is currently in your 10th house. So it must be giving you lots of, you can say, suddenness at your place of work, lots of obsession for work. But now it will move to your 9th house. So Rahu is a very material planet, and it is going to travel into your house of spirituality. The 9th house is the house of dharma. So here Rahu's energy will be very subdued. So you will have interest in learning more about foreign culture, learning more about the higher aspects of life, learning more about religion, and you will have interest in traveling to foreign lands or maybe traveling on pilgrimages. But this placement of Rahu is a kind of Pitra dosh also. So during this time, you have to be very careful with your bosses, with your rapport with your bosses, with your father, with your gurus. And this position can give some kind of concerns related to your father's health also. But nevertheless, it will always make you deeply philosophical, deeply spiritual in your approach towards knowing more about the foreign culture. Now, the transit of Ketu will happen in your third house. So, the third house is a house of efforts. So, those people who are into doing fine precision work will be very benefited through this transit. For example, people who are into some kind of sports activity, or people uh, who are some kind of professional in their fields, like doctors, surgeons, or people who are doing some kind of skillful work which requires very fine skills, will be benefited through this transit. This transit will also give you some kind of fame in your work life related to precision work. And this transit will also make you feel little directionless, where your immediate surroundings are concerned, like your relatives or your, you can say, domestic life. Here you will feel little bit jolted, and you can feel little bit concerned. So mother's health would be a cause of concern with the transit of Ketu, because you see that Rahu Ketu not only affects the place where they are sitting, they will also impact on the previous house which they have left. So Ketu's impact on your fourth house will be felt. And what you can do is you can pray to Lord Ganesha, who takes charge of planet Ketu. And by praying to Lord Ganesha repeatedly throughout next 1.5 years, you will be able to get the subdued energies of Ketu, and the results will be good after doing that. So yeah, these are some of my observations from all these transits. And that's all for now. And I wish you all the best for the coming year. And I hope and I pray that all your desires and wishes, they get fulfilled in 2025. Have a great year. And I'll see you in my next video. All the best.